What's up, guys? So, we haven't done a review in a bit since we did the BRV line and shit, so we're going to be reviewing some of the newer sub-ohm tanks today. One I know has been out for a couple months, the other one just came out about a month or two ago, and everybody's going fucking gaga over it, so today we'll be looking at the UL Crown 2 sub-ohm tank, and I got that paired up on the J150 because it fits nicely and looks great. And then the Smok TFV8 Cloud Beast full size. And we'll be going through each one of these, explaining what comes with them, what we think of the vapes. I've been personally running the Crown 2. I purchased that for myself. Been running that for the last 2 weeks or so. TFV8 I just put together last night and ran it all night long, about 6-8 takes, so I think I could accurately talk about it. And then you got Ryan, who's not really fucked with either one of them. I can give you
fucked with the Beast yesterday a little bit.
A little bit, but you can give more of the first impression view. So, we'll start out with the Crown 2 here. Pop it open and see what it looks like. Get a nice little UL Crown sticker. It's like looks like some sort of Viking with horns and a big ass shield and a mod as his sword. But comes a nice. I really like the packaging on this. Comes a nice bubble wrap package. I mean, if all vape gear came like this, it would be excellent. That way, you know, your stuff's not gonna get broken.
First world problems.
Yeah, right.
My mod didn't come in bubble wrap.
You got a nice little coil, extra coil in there. Extra tank glass piece, which is excellent because, you know, not many tanks do these days. Then you get the Crown 2 atomizer. And we'll use this one here. Little goodie bag, O-rings, extra grommets, and your standard user manual, authentication card. Actually, the authentication I think is right in here somewhere.
It's on the bottom.
Oh, right on the inside of the cover.
Oh.
So, yeah, you know, you get all that. Nice, neat little tube package. Kind of reminds me of the bread mods. So yeah, you know, very simple.
He's got the bread giant.
24 millimeter tank. Super easy twist on off top fill. I mean, literally one twist, it's off. One twist, it's on. And then another interesting feature about this, I don't know if you've seen it, Ryan, but on the inside of here, there's a little locking ring. And what that does is that actually holds the entirety of the chamber section together. So that way, as you're twisting on and off, you're not accidentally on twisting the chamber section. Your juice doesn't leak all over the place. Nice clicky airflow. You know, the base just unscrews as normal, as the coil head. You know, it's really a run-of-the-mill sub-ohm tank. Now, they do have a couple different coils for this. They have like a 0.25 in stainless steel, a 0.5 in Kanthal, and a 0.8 in stainless steel. I have not personally tried the 0.8. I don't know, I'm not that I'm saying a 0.8's a mouth long, but it's mouth long. And that's not how I get down, so. Yeah, I got it filled up with some Poison Elixir Strawberry Dream. As usual, that's what I usually run. And I got the 0.5 ohm coil in here, because I tried the 0.25, and for me, the 0.25 just was not that great. It tasted like shit. Probably 2 tanks in. Didn't really give me much flavor. And this is actually, the 0.5 is actually rated for 30 to 80 watts. I'm running it at 70, and it feels a little restrictive on the airflow, but you get decent flavor out of it. It's not a pure flavor tank to me, and you don't even really get that big of clouds. Like, I like it because it's light, it's subtle. You know, if I'm chilling watching a movie with the old lady, I don't want to fog the house out, so that's kind of why I run that.
Definitely restrictive on the airflow.
Yeah, that's with it all the way open. But it's got nice clicky airflow, which is nice. You know, like the Crown 1 just kind of spun until a certain point, and then you spun it back, but
it's not bad.
No, that's why I said it's nice and subtle.
I can get down with that. I don't know about the airflow, though. I'm so used to, like, my Buddha's airflow. I run that motherfucker wide open all the time.
Right, just absolutely massive airflow.
Yeah, or like this Calypso. Tons of airflow. It's definitely restrictive. Personally, I'm not a fan of that, but
It's not like huge cloud chaser. It's okay flavor. Like I like it on my small mod. You know, my J150, running 70 watts, matchy. Just kind of.
so it's more of your run of the mill, you know, going to do errands kind of tank.
Right. I'd say the Crown one definitely has more flavor and better clouds than the number 2, but
A decent flavor out of it. Decent cloud, decent flavor. I see what you're saying. It doesn't have the flavor of the V1, but it's still got decent flavor.
I feel like Ryan's sitting on top of me, but he forgot the tripod today, so we're kind of using a stack of shit to fucking hold the camera.
I can't help that I'm a giant.
True story. Alright, and alright, so we talked about the Crown 2. It's fantastic. I like it, I run it. Next, TFV8, Cloud Beast.
Clouds.
Yeah, lots of clouds. This really is like kind of like a very nice kit for the price. Like we sell in shop here for $45.99. I know you can find them online for about that price, $40. Basically traditional Smok packaging, the outer wrap, your box, foam fitting sleeve, certificate of authenticity, your instruction manual, which who fucking reads those? They give you
instructions.
A weird bag of, it looks like they kind of took cotton bacon and shoved it in there. It's more like a used tampon, but it's just me. Goodie bag, O-rings, grommets, the extra seal for the top fill. Nice big fat glass piece. So it is a, I want to say it's a 5 mil capacity. Yeah, I do believe it's a 5 mil capacity. So you get a 0.15 ohm coil installed, and that's the octo coil, so 8 coils in one. And here in the shop, that's what everybody raves about. That's what they buy. That's what they want. They say it's the best.
And that's what we tested.
It's rated between 60 to 260 watts, which is fucking insane. So I'll do the rest of the unboxing. I'll explain kind of my gripe about it yesterday. Now, this is where I think it could possibly shine, is the new improved RBA section. Massive juice well holes. Kind of twist the top here so we can show you. It's got the dual post velocity style build deck. You can fit some nice fused Claptons in there, as you see, which I'm kind of surprised about. Yeah, you know, it looks like a good RBA section. Like, I hated the original TFV4's RBA section. I tried it for like 2 days, fucking couldn't stand it. And then this is another 0.15 ohm coil, but I believe this is the Q4 coil. Yep, Q4 coil. And with this, ooh, I just noticed the bottom of the coil wasn't pushed in all the way. Smok, you might want to fucking fix that. But it's just a massively parallel coil. 0.15, this one's rated 50 to 180 watts, best between 90 to 150. I haven't tested that coil yet. We're running that 0.15 still.
So basically, all of the coils for this are battery killers.
Yeah, essentially. Couple vape bands.
You're gonna love the vape, but you're only gonna vape for like an hour.
Right. You know what? That's kind of one of the downfalls. So last night I decided to rig this thing up, test it out a bit, see what I thought of it. We sell a ton of them here in the shop. Everybody raves about them. You know, they're supposed to be the best sub-ohm tank of 2016. I'm an RTA guy myself. That's usually what I fuck with, like the BFTs, Mod Fathers, Calypsos. You know, I'm not a fan of the Jenny tanks, but I mean, I got one to wick right yesterday and it was kind of good. But
I like it. I fucks with it.
So I had it, you know, I let it saturate the cotton and prime the coil, let it sit for about an hour. Started ripping about 60 to 75 watts. Tasted nothing but cotton.
That goes for both of us. We both tried it.
And so I took it up to 100 watts because it says, well, it best between...
It was 120 and 160 or something?
Best between 120 to 180, and it's rated from 50 to 260 watts. So I took it to 100 watts, and it was burnt hit city, like totally vaping Satan's asshole. 100%. I was done with it at that point. So we let it sit for a bit longer, it was vaping and everything else, and Ryan goes, well, let's try 120. I'm like, dude, it's going to be disgusting. So he rips it at 120, and he's like, holy shit, like, this isn't that bad. So I took another rip off it, and yeah, sure shit, it was full-on flavor. The flavor was there. 120, I think we ended up taking all the way up to 150 watts.
Yeah.
I've been running it.
We were running it on his J150, and 150 is a max on it, obviously, so we maxed it out. And it was full-on flavor, yeah. The flavor was great on it. But it took going up over 120 watts to get any flavor out of it at all.
That's the biggest con to me, is that you have to have a mod, which, no, any real vapor right now is going to have a 200 watt box mod. But why should I have to run a tank, a fucking tank, at 120 watts minimum to get decent flavor?
Especially with pre-built coils.
Now, even at 60 watts, the clouds were great, but there was no flavor. But 120, the flavor shines. I ran through probably 5-6 tanks last night. I was up playing video games till late, so I really put it through the fucking tester, and it's had no loss of flavor. Oh, we're gonna take that bitch all up to 250 a day, because I got the RX updated.
I got it at 140 right now.
I got the RX updated, so it goes up to 250, and it's hot, it's dense, thick vape.
The flavor's there. But if we were to run it at anything less than 120, it's straight cotton.
I had it down to about 95 watts today, and the flavor was alright. It wasn't killer like it is at 120, but...
I mean, and we didn't just throw the coil in there, fill the tank, and go. No, we primed the coil, filled the tank. We let it sit for a good hour and saturate, and it was just straight cotton until we hit 120.
140 is fucking hot. Let's go up to 160.
You said it's rated to 260?
It's rated to 260. We can go all the way to 250 with this mod, so I'll try 160 and see where that takes us. I got the Danish by R.D. Smith in here. This shit's fucking fantastic. That's fucking hot.
And another gripe
is
if you have to run this at 120 plus just to get flavor, you're gonna suck through juice.
And coils.
This tank is going to empty in a fucking heartbeat.
I am actually going to finish this coil out and see how far I can take it at 120 watts. I mean, you can definitely taste the temperature difference. It's definitely.
I got flavor, but I got a little cotton there too.
Yeah, little burnt hit.
And that's only at 160. And I mean, it's not. He says it's hot, but it's like series build hot. It's not like it's gonna. Like you're swallowing lava. I mean, it's not too bad.
Well, let's swallow some lava. Let's go straight up to 250.
Alright, we'll go to 250.
We're gonna max the mod out, take her up to 250.
We'll let her sit for a minute and soak up again. But that's gonna be a huge gripe for anybody.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't know about you, but personally, I don't want to sit here and run something at 150, 160 watts all day, because
got me.
Because my battery's not going to last. I'm going to get maybe an hour or two out of my battery. I mean,
batteries must be dead.
I'm running my DNA. It's not the biggest battery in this. It's only like a 1600 mile LiPo, but I still get a good 4, 5, 6 hours out of it. But if I'm running this on it at 150 watts, I'm going to get maybe an hour, 2 hours. It's going to be constantly on the fucking charger, and I'm not even going to be using the tank. So what's the point, really? I guess that would be my biggest gripe about it. But here we go. We'll try it at 250.
Something's not hitting right now.
250, 6.3 volts.
Was that a dry hit?
That was straight fucking cotton.
I don't think I'm going to do it now.
Oh my god.
So,
that was awful.
Clearly we can tell 260 is not where you want to go with this.
You gotta try it. Let it sit for a minute.
That actually got my mod nice and warm.
Oh my god.
The mod itself is warm.
That was fucking awful. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, you can smell the burnt cotton in it.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a little baby bitch hit. I ain't going full fucking tailbone deep like this guy did. Oh my god, yeah.
That was awful.
No.
How the fuck are you gonna rate a coil at 260 watts and We didn't even max the shit out. You can't hit it.
No, back to 120 it goes, and that's where it'll sit.
Oh my god.
The good part is the coil's not fucked. It tastes fine at 120, thankfully. So I'll continue to run it. But yeah, you get all that in here. You get the RBA portion, you get a pre-installed coil, an extra coil on the side. They make like 4 or 5 different coils for this in the Smok traditional fashion. They call them hyper engines. I'm calling that shit. But yeah, so it's all in all not a bad tank for the price point, $45.99. I mean, you can find them on any vape website. I mean, you literally just type in Smok TFV8 and you're gonna get a million hits on where to buy this fucking thing. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to run it at 260.
No, that's much better. that fucking hooch, much better.
All right, well.
Final thoughts?
I don't know. I like the Crown too, just because it's light, it's subtle. I can, sit there and watch a movie with the old lady and get my vape on without out the house. The TFV8, it's got good flavor once you run it high enough. I don't like the fact that I gotta run it at 120 watts. I don't like the fact that the coil's rated for something that it can't handle. Not that I'd pull a fucking pre-build all the way up to 260 and vape it all fucking day. But if it says it can handle it, it should be able to handle it.
And it can't.
That's my final thoughts.
I gotta agree. I battle of the tanks. I'd go with the Crown.
Yeah, you don't got
the coils. Just those coils, you're not gonna get any flavor until you're running it at high wattages, and it's gonna kill your battery, and it's gonna suck through juice. And the coil can't handle what it's rated to. So I gotta go with the Crown. Even though I don't like the restrictive airflow on it,
I like them both. I'm not going to complain about either. I like them both. If I had to choose one, I'd say I'd choose the TFV8. Just because, I can get good flavor out of it in bigger clouds and it's satisfying. It's kind of like hitting an RDA with a level of vapor it produces. So if I had to choose one, I'd go with the TFV8. But all right, well, have a good fucking day, guys. Catch you on the flip side.